Da-da-da-da. Yes, I know the fonts are missing. Yep, there's sound. Me and my heavy breathing. If I was the king of the forest. What the hell? Real me. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, Joshua, how you doing? Just getting started here. Hey, James. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Well, you guys are on the click. Hit that button and boom. Nice. Channel folders. What the hell am I doing? Oh, yeah. Buffy, the real me. Wait, I keep doing that. It's not the real me. It's real me. Okay, so let's dupe up. That one, and we need, this is going to be 502, the real me. Hey, Shannon. Hello, Buffy Bot. Toby, hi. Yeah. Okay. So, open that. That's the celebratory music. We don't get to hear that just yet. Oh, undo. Oh, let's delete all this. Da-da-da-da-da. Cal, how you doing, man?
Stopping by.
Nope. You are done.
Whose woods?
These are, I think I know. This house is in the village, though. You will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Oh, I can't do that because I used the... Oh. Boy, would I love to accelerate the video production. Why is the media offline? What's going on? Someone stole your hair. Like the look, though. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I just turned my head upside down. The, life of a balding man. This head pretty much runs screaming for the hills. But there was some left here. It was very thin, and when it gets too long, it's not heavy enough to lay flat. So I constantly just had, the alfalfa. My hair sticking up constantly. It's like a field of cattails. So I just decided it's 99 degrees outside. I'm just going to get rid of it. Next episode for the friend going through both shows is I Was Made to Love You. Always nerve-wracking when you reach that one. Yes. And thank you, Russell. I appreciate it. Okay. So we need the music for the theme. And I don't remember what it's called, and it's in the other file. That's not it. Firefly-esque. Sorted. Yes, sorted. That's a properly named folder. Look at how well I sorted that. Jeez. Can we steal it from... No, I'm just going to have to go into the other folder. Hold on one sec, guys. Cancel, save. I'm looking for the opening music. The music. So... SPC... What the heck is the name of the edit drive? Old project files. Buffy Season 4, Angel Season 4 Master. Open. Hello, Gargantuan. Congratulations, and I'm sorry. That's a wonderful television experience, and it's one you can't get back. Well, that's a lot of stuff to offline. Offline all. Skip all. Are doing the bald of awesome like your fictional daddy Jean-Luc Picard. No, I'll never have Patrick Stewart's beautiful bald head. That man is a national treasure. And he's British. Just need to know the name of the tune. Is it For All You Know? For All You Know. There it is. Beautiful. Okay. Buffy versus Dracamalclaw. Ah, yes, and then we need to relink these because, of course we do. Buffy intro. This is media offline. Okay. Reveal in project. Oh. Yeah, the British are pretty neat. Riker and the trio will now be showing up. Still not sure how 7 of 9 will play in. Yeah, I watched the trailer. I will say I'm cautiously optimistic. That's the best I can do. Final intro example, MP4. Okay. Why did this all go offline? Final match, shot 1. Okay. Link media. Locate. We want to go to the edit drive. Guide to intros. TBN Buffy guide. What are we looking for? Shot 1. Blood tests. Shot 1.avi. Blender HDRs. This is the final intro example. Link media locate. Guide intros. Final intro example. Yay! It's linked. Stop being a butt. Hello, computer. I just watched Star Trek 4 over the weekend. Computer? Computer. Hello, computer. Just use the keyboard. The keyboard. How quaint. for, again, final intro example. Final intro example. There we go. Okay. Huzzah! That's wrong. Export. Why does the intro look wrong to me? Because it is. That's what we're missing. Incoming. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Intros, Buffy. That's one I never use. There it is. Sorry, guys. Just a moment. Get this sussed out. Why does that look weird? What's going on? Heh. Okay. And another thing that's not that for some reason is missing. No, I did this last month. Media offline. Revel in project. Link media. Locate. Edit drive. Guide intros. And our flag, well, it's still there. Finals. Episode. Guide intros. Oh, this is driving me crazy. We'll do it later. Just want to get going. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why that broke, but yeah, whatever. Here we go. Is there a way for you to put together your intro and save it by itself so you can copy paste it for each video? Typically, that's what I do. Is I just copy it from the previous project, but we're still kind of getting this started this season because man, it's been going slow. But I mean, it has and it hasn't. There's been a fairly consistent trickle going right now. It's just never going to be as fast as I want it to be, or everyone else, apparently. Not everyone else, that's unfair. Hero, that's the wrong one. Now, why are these here? That. Intros. I had such aspirations this season. I was like, I'm going to keep my project folder organized. Everything's going to be in the right place. We're 2 episodes into the season, and everything's a mess and already broken. Guides. VO. Here. Well, I thought it was a good bit. And I was on. And so, yeah. Okay, fine. Let's just talk. He's saying we'll get to that later on. Well, I thought it was a good bit. So that goes there. I always like the bits. 201, 301. This is going to be a shorter video, but that's kind of the way these early episodes are. 11, 12, all right. So it goes. Hi, Joshua. So you actually need is a PA. Never quite goes the way you expect as long as we eventually see the guide for the final episode. Even if it's a few decades, it's all good. I appreciate that perspective. Thank you, brother. That's where it should start. Okay, so exports. What I'm doing is I'm commenting on my Dawn joke from the end of the previous video, so we need to go and get that video. Channel folders, edit drive, this PC, slow backup, exports, Buffy. Okay. It's just not my day. Let's turn on. Well, I thought it was a good bit. Mom? Well, I thought it.
Mom?
Well, I thought it was a good bit. And I was going to carry it forward into this episode and be all like... The perils of listening to someone edit. Hearing the same audio over and over. Was a good bit. And I was going to... Yeah, so I don't understand this audio track. Is that a new thing? Clip keyframes? Track keyframes? Very weird. I did the thing, by the way, when Dawn shows up, my friend was like, who the hell is that? And I was like, that's Dawn. Yeah, it's a fun bit. And I was going to carry it forward into this episode and be all like, Dawn has very Joyce-like presence so far in the series.
No. Underline. Exclamation point.
Mostly acting as a tool of the plot, rather than having any character herself. Hey Google, turn on the bedroom lights. So we can see all of this pretty. Hey Google, turn on the bedroom lights. Google's the worst. People think I slack. No, I'm not doing it the whole time, and I'm explaining why here. It's not the greatest explanation, but I didn't realize that they don't actually explain what's going on for quite a number of episodes. And if I don't...
What do you think you're doing?
If I don't can the bit now, then really there's nothing to talk about with Real Me. Like present so far in the series, mostly acting as a tool of the plot, rather than having any character herself. Remember the time Buffy was trying to stop the werewolf, but Dawn was all like... But then...
Say, I'm impressed.
Excuse me?
Well, it's good to get the fruit.
Ugh.
For
Shut up, Sajan.
pulse brain.
Get back in your canteen or whatever it is.
He's auditioning to be a librarian, and you, well, you're a girl. You're a girl.
Sure you.
This guy looks like he's auditioning to be a librarian.
Now, my hope is that there is a helpful audio filter. Something really interesting. When Angel gets to the lawyers in the wine cellar, my friend was annoyed. I don't think Angel would save them, but I guess he's got to do the hero thing. That's pretty funny. Edit clip in Adobe Audition.
Librarian.
Oopsie doopsie.
Librarian, and you, well... And you, well...
Okay, where's the pitch bender? Time and pitch. That would be it. Pitch shifter. Presets. Angry gerbil, deathly ill, stretch. None of those are helpful.
Librarian, and you, well...
You're a girl.
Wrong way.
Librarian, and you, well...
You're a girl.
Very.
And then you, you're a girl. Librarian, and you, you're a girl. Librarian, and you, you're a girl.
Not really having the desired effect, but still making me happy.
See you.
So there you go, just a few things you can do in Adobe.
This guy makes wonderful videos.
How are you? It's lovely to see you.
Librarian, and you, well... You're a girl.
Slow, beach girl. Slow.
So again, using appropriate settings is a good idea when using the pitch.
You, you're a girl.
Trying to stop the werewolf, but Dawn was all... all like,
You're a girl.
why didn't that audio come in? What's going on? Oh, it's the same pitch shifter. Okay. Let's go up just slightly. Oof, but
Well,
Dawn was all like,
You're a girl.
alright. So, what's the name of the episode where Dawn dates a vampire? Episodes. Season 5, 6, 7. Conversations with dead people, sleep will never leave me. Bring on the night? No, that's wrong. Showtime potential, the killer in me. First date? All the way. Thank you, guys. Remember, there's like a 30-second lag between when I say something, I think. So sorry if I missed you.
Oh, like you've never.
Dawn was all like,
You're a girl.
oh, that's so stupid. I love it. Right, stretch. Save. I wish I could pitch bend the voice more successfully. Also, I love how I'm trying to take credit for a joke that I'm actually not going to use. Herself. Remember the time Buffy was
Librarian.
trying... trying to stop the werewolf, but Dawn was all like...
You're a girl.
But then I looked at how many episodes... Actually, it may be funnier that the pitch bend is so crappy. But... one was all like...
You're a girl.
But then I looked at how many episodes... so I would have to be sticking with the bit. So... yeah, the bit ends here. So yeah, 5 episodes of... yeah, no, I'm good.
Eindelijk gave it for
Teofilo. Sorry for butchering that. I'm not even going to say if I butchered that. Is what real? Is this the real me? Many episodes I would have to be sticking with the bit, and I got really sleepy. Plus, one of my favorite shots in the series, which I passed already. Go back. Bick. I should remember where it is. There it is. I really need to start reading Premiere patch notes, especially when stuff just changes. Bit, and I got really sleepy. Plus, here one of the crazy patrol says explicitly in this episode, I love editing. Shut up, Zachary! Oh, you finally watched my Go Fish review? All 30 seconds of it. That's still one of my favorite jokes. And one I only get to do once.
I know you. Kurds and Way. I know what you are. You don't belong here. You don't belong here.
So yeah, okay, fine. Let's just talk about Dawn and this severely underrated episode. Got really sleepy. Plus, here one of... the question was because of the name of the episode. And I know my name is kind of complicated to say for English-speaking people. Well, my name is sometimes weird to say for English-speaking people as well. A lot of delivery drivers. Delivery here for Ion? I'm not a particle. With the bit, and I got really sleepy. Plus, here one of the crazy patrol. Now give me my chili cheese fries, and don't judge me. Really sleepy. Plus, here one of the crazy patrol says explicitly in this episode,
You don't belong here.
So yeah, okay, fine. Let's just talk about... Okay, fine. After the creep left, why didn't Dawn go screaming into the shop? Yes, that's actually something that's kind of annoyingly unexplained in this episode. I mean, not annoyingly, was it just unexplained. Hold on. Bick. Can we go now? That I didn't mean to do quite such a judgy voice. Yeah, so was it the glory memory thing? Well, why didn't she say something to Tara? I mean, you could just kind of write it off as... Yeah, I assumed it was implied the guy left and she was just petrified. I think it's a little weird. She says nothing to Tara, who comes out a minute later in that adorable scene. Oh yeah, we're looking for Dawn. There we go. They put cheese on bread now. It's going to be huge. That is basically how I eat ice cream, so... Dawn is us.
As a woman.
Sees me how I am as a woman. I love this episode. So yeah, okay, fine. Let's just talk about Dawn and this severely underrated episode. As much Dawn and this severely underrated episode. As much
Boy, is she in for a surprise.
you gotta send notifications for this stuff. It's set to public. Notifications are controlled on the user end, Boris. You gotta hit that bell, man. Also, I suppose we should announce. Yeah, some people got notifications. The website's up. You're welcome to go take a look. Due in very large part to Boris's hard work and the commentary track we recorded to the Buffy movie is available for download. $2 supports the channel, yada yada yada. And we added the Sisyphus logo design that I really like. Scroll to the bottom there. That pillow I need now. But anyway, okay. I feel so dirty, but got to keep myself in wine boxes somehow. By the way, right now only PayPal works for purchasing the commentary track because I have not fixed the credit card thing yet. Just so you know. Spaceballs the doll. Me. I gave it another look, and there's no indication the crazy guy even had an effect on her. Wonder if they put the scene in late to set up more crumbs. Yeah, maybe. Stripe will be coming soon, yes. And eventually that calendar will mean something. Right now, it's just going to be a place where we plug in guaranteed future dates like Patreon Hangouts. But, and someday I'll be weekly. Someday. Well, I thought it was a good bit, and I was going to carry it forward into this episode and be all like, Dawn has very Joyce-like presence so far in the series, mostly acting as a tool of the plot, rather than having any character herself. Remember the time Buffy was trying to stop the werewolf, but Dawn was all like,
You're a girl.
But then I looked at how many...
You're a girl.
But then I looked at... Whoa. But then I looked at how many... Got an eensy-weensy flash frame there. There we are. Originally, they had, I remember for the first season, they had a stunt woman and to do the fight choreography, and a gymnast. And they stopped doing that sometime during season 2, but I bet they brought her back for certain shots. I did try and pitch up You're a Girl. It doesn't, if I do it any more dramatically, it just sounds like he's a chipmunk. But then I looked at how many episodes I would have to be sticking with the bit, and I got really sleepy. Plus, here one of the crazy patrol says explicitly in this episode,
You don't belong here.
so yeah, okay, fine. Let's just talk about Dawn and this. Stripe is a service that allows us to take credit cards through the website. It's not much of a spoiler, Boris. What can they figure out? What major plot point am I giving away that ruins the season? That there is a crazy patrol? To me, that qualifies as out of context forward spoiler. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Now, if I had said, godlike or demigod that she faces this season, that to me is more of a actual spoiler. But I realize everyone has their own line for spoilers. I just adhere to mine. Okay, fine. Let's just talk about Dawn and this severely underrated episode. As much as I love this one, I'm still not going to spoil the rest of this one. I'm still... Harmony...
Haven't seen her in months. How should I know?
Not going to spoil the rest of the seasons. You wouldn't be here playing another round of Kick the Spike. He actually didn't get punched. Actually, that's not bad. Usually you can see when you go frame by frame, you can see the gap of air between the fist and the face. But that, I mean, you just can't tell. I haven't seen her in months. How should I know? Actually, a lot less spoilery than some stuff. Thank you? Underrated episode. Yes, Tosh. I do get comments from people who watch the episodes. It's usually what it is it's people who have seen the whole show follow me and then watch the show with their friends who haven't seen it and then watch the episode guide afterwards. So it's not the majority of the audience, but at this point, I have been doing it long enough that I wouldn't change up how they're made now. There's always a consideration of, does this give away something that ruins or steals future surprise? And to me, the fact that there are a whole bunch of crazy people is more a clue. It just doesn't mean anything to me in the context of the season. There is something in here that I will allow you guys to weigh in on that could be seen as very spoilery. I left it in the script. We're going to see how it plays. But that's not for a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. Let's just talk about Dawn and this severely underrated episode. As much as I love this one, I'm... Harmony. Harmony.
trouble? List price?
David Fury says he was having trouble writing Harmony until he realized that she's the president of the pep squad.
Okay,
And then suddenly it became easy to write her. Or like the, I forgot exactly what he said, the lead of Yearbook. Hyper aware of spoilers, and then there's a few guys I don't let them watch because they can figure things out. Like when you show characters in the future doing nothing, it lets them know they are Saphian. So like Xander doesn't die. Hi, Christine. I'm glad you're excited. Severely underrated episode. As much as I love this one, I'm still not going to spoil the rest of the season, so... Okay, fine. Let's just talk about Dawn and this severely underrated episode. As much as I love this one, I'm still not going to spoil the rest of the season, so get ready for a lot of me saying we'll get to that later. We'll get to and we'll be saying we'll.
Hello, I see dead stuff all the time, and you don't see Mom.
The one off the top of my head is when you talked about Wesley in one of the Season 1 guides, and you show the HD of Season 5 and Wesley putting a phone down. Yeah. That's tough. Some of the flash forwards you can kind of go, you know, maybe it's a clip that people missed. It's possible to get away with it that way. And the inclusion of Angel Season 5, it's like, oh, this is the future. It's absolutely 100% clear. I'm still not going to spoil the rest of the season, so get ready for a lot of me saying we'll get to that later on. Beautiful. Get ready.
Overhead out-of-state orders. International. What?
Yeah, that's a good call. Being able to see the scar on his neck. Well, I don't know. I think more the HD is what makes that a worse spoiler for whether or not he survives that moment. Episode. As much as I love this one, I'm still not going to spoil the rest of the season, so get ready for a lot of me saying we'll get to that later on. Love that tune. Don't know where the episode guide is, or the episode title. Real Me opens with a nice Real Me opens with... What? Real Me opens with a nice Real Me... Apparently I missed that in audition. Real Me opens with a nice Real Me... Doop. Save. Real Me opens with a nice That needs to fade faster. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Dan. And I appreciate the reminder. Currently, my car is non-functional. So I will have to bum a ride up to my post office box. I should have moved it to where I am when I moved, but... Real Me opens with a nice continuation from Buffy vs. Dracula.
And then this.
That is quite the ensemble. Is that a belt?
Real Me opens with a nice continuation from Buffy vs. Dracula. Giles and Buffy are spending time focusing on looking inwards to...
You are the center. And within
A Jethro Bodine belt? Either men's clothing is much more boring, or I really don't try hard enough. It's probably the latter.
With a nice continuation from Buffy vs. Dracula. Giles and Buffy are spending time focusing on looking inwards.
It's really noticeable when you start using that tune in Season 3. It makes the titles a lot better. Yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand with Assad's CG titles that he sent me. Hope he's still watching and hope he's doing well.
Opens with a nice continuation from Buffy vs. Dracula.
For the Boxed Wine Fund or a Big Mac. Cheers, GM. It's a little early in the day for wine, so there will be wine. Oh, yes, there will be wine. This video is going up today, by the way. Period. I'm going to lunch after this, and then I'm going to come back, and we're editing until this is finished. There may be a dinner break, and then there will be wine, and this video is going up. This video is going up. It's both. They're a little boring, and I don't try hard enough. I love when people agree with me.
Opens with a nice continuation from Buffy vs. Dracula. Giles and Buffy are spending...
Yes, Matt.
Dracula. Giles and Buffy are spending time focusing...
Buffy has a couple decent outfits. I almost never see a repeat.
Focusing on looking inwards to understand the source of her power.
This is also the first non-Christoph Beck season, which I realized I forgot to mention. I'll bring that up in a future video.
Inwards to understand the source of her power. The music and edits are terrific, and every time I watch this scene, I curse the life that doesn't include Anthony Stewart Head coming over and speaking softly to me at bedtime.
Thank you, Matt. And yes, this video will be up today.
focus inward. Fall away. Fall away. Fall away. Fall away. Fall away.
I've hunted in this halter before. I don't have a lot of experience with women's clothing. I did wear that sausage casing once.
Focusing on looking inwards to understand the source of her power. The music and edits are terrific, and every time I watch this scene, I curse the life that doesn't include Anthony Stewart Head coming over and speaking softly to me at bedtime.
Fall away. Fall away.
Yeah, that needs another visual. I don't have the script open. That's usually a mistake. There's 2 live action shots I want to include in this one, too.
Include Anthony Stewart Head coming over and speaking softly to me at bedtime.
Fall away. Fall away.
It's all very Empire Strikes Back, including It's all very Empire Strikes Back, including the use of
Fall away.
including the use of actual rocks. And just like a vision of doom interrupted Luke's moment of inner tranquility, Dawn sets up the premise of
Can we go now?
The face of horror, Boris.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
I have buttons! I forgot I had buttons to push.
Vision of doom interrupted Luke's moment of inner tranquility.
Hey, Sarah. Just getting started, really. But minute 30 done. That's faster than it used to be. Sarah, you get...
Is everyone here very stoned?
See you, beach girl.
Can we go now?
And just like a vision of doom interrupted Luke's moment of inner tranquility, rocks. And just like a vision of doom interrupted of actual rocks.
Was very stoned on button. Yes, that was a button. I said I was going to make another one, too. I'll make another one before I fire the stream back up after lunch. And
The use of back, including the use of actual rocks. And just like a vision of doom, interrupted
currently using this vid as background noise, intermittent distraction while I type up edits to my play. Editing solidarity. I love when people do that. I've actually been told by other editors that they have me video editing in the background, which I think is great. Cubicle Buddies. It's actually part of the reason why I live stream this process anyway. Is, you know, it's very hard for me to sit down and write, but I can't do the writing process online. I'm going to cut the stream here in about 10 minutes and go get lunch. But I can do this online. And, you know, just having people to hang out with makes it easier to stay focused and keep working, which is strange and seems backwards, but it is what it is.
It's all
Writing would be the opposite, because writing comes from a different part of the brain. This is very organic for me.
very Empire Strikes Back, including the use of actual rocks. And just like a vision of doom, interrupted Luke's moment of inner tranquility.
Can we go now?
Dawn sets up the premise of the episode, but it
No. Underline. Exclamation point. Now.
Dawn sets up the premise of the episode, but it's important to remember that with rare exceptions, most of
I love the Connor Dawn debate.
It's important to remember that with rare exceptions, most of the episodes relate to Buffy directly.
I don't love the debate. I love that it exists. We all love an unbelievable show. And I think the constant inner debate is fun and keeps it alive. I want the runny run. Give me the runny run. Yeah. She's really going for it right there. Boom. Connor is the worst. Well, people know where I stand. I'm one of the louder voices, I suppose. Sarah, if you want to... Or Sarah, I'm sorry. Sarah, if you want to drop the link in, I'll approve it. By all means.
Premise of the episode, but it's important to remember that with rare...
But never an answer to why, Ian. We'll get there. I felt like I explained my dislike of Connor in the top 10 list. I don't know if you've watched that now that I think about it. But there's a section in there about Connor, and Yeah, I get his origins, and I understand why he is the way he is, but that doesn't make him a fun character to watch or to spend time with on a show loaded with fun characters. Now, I happen to like Dawn, and I come out of the closet as a Dawn fan in this video review. And over time, we'll explain why. Episode, but it's important to remember that with rare exceptions, most of the episodes relate to Buffy directly. Every moment counts more than you think. God, I love this season. Season 5 is so good. Is it my favorite season? Is my favorite season always the one that I just happen to be working on at this time? I don't know. I didn't like Dawn, but she has grown on me over time. That is absolutely what happened to me as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Season 5 is so good, though, Boris. God, it's so good. The introduction of the magic box, and it's a little less problematic. Directly. Every moment counts more than you think. Also, she said the title of the episode. That, for me, Sarah, is the hardest part of the process.
Nobody knows why
Just get it done.
I am. Not the real me. It's like nobody...
Hello, Slimy Will. Just finished season 4. I don't think it give you any illusions it could be... Oh, yeah, that's true. I never for once was like, is season 4 my favorite season? But I was, during the early part of that, those episode guides, consistently impressed by how good some of the season 4 episodes were. And then you get to the Iron Team, and you go, oh.
Nobody knows who I am. Not the real me.
Actually, so since there's not a visual on the screen there, we're going to cheat. And I'm not winning any debates today. A dear friend of mine and I had debated heated debate about sci-fi in general. Needless to say, it ended with, unless you see Blade Runner and Space Odyssey. Already doing... Have you thought about doing TV shows besides the Buffyverse? I am doing Firefly, and originally I was going to, once I finished Firefly, just do another show. But I have decided that 2 shows at once is kind of the ideal pace. Now that I'm doing 3, the gap between Buffy episodes is intolerable. And I mean, probably, if I'm being honest, Buffy is the one that I enjoy doing the most and anticipate and want to talk about the most. So once we're done with Firefly, I'm just going to finish Angel and Buffy all the way to the end of seasons 5, season 2. Then maybe do another episode of a different show, or another season of a different show, and then come back and do Buffy season 6, Angel season 3. But yeah, the gaps are way too long. I like doing nerd shipper stuff. If you guys haven't watched the boat story, I'm very happy with that video, and I think you'd get a kick out of it. But yeah, the videos are coming out way too slow right now. Exceptions, most of the episodes relate to Buffy directly. Every moment counts more than you think.
Nobody knows who I am. Not the real me.
Also, actually, let's just do this. Unlink. Sam, I love the boat story. Makes me happy to hear. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That video series that I'm doing with Lonnie is very important for me to get back to doing more live action stuff and branching out. You do have the power to overrule and just do all of Firefly and then come back to the Buffyverse. Yeah, but then I wouldn't be doing the Buffy. I wouldn't be making the Buffy videos. I don't want to go that long without making a Buffy video. That would make me sad. Episode, but it's important to remember that with rare exceptions, most of the episodes relate to Buffy directly. Every moment counts more than you think.
Nobody knows who I am. Not the real me.
Also, she said the title of the episode, so mark your bingo cards. Why did Chipper start in season 7? Not sure what you mean. The question then would be, what are you going to do between seasons 5 and season 6? Maybe Star Trek The Next Generation? I am not doing an episode guide for every episode of seasons 1 and 2, though. I will do specific episode guides for Q Who. Also, Measure of a Man. She said the title of the episode, so mark your bingo cards. You know, a couple of them, a handful of them. Maybe when you pick the break show before Buffy season 6, we could get another top 10 countdown. Yeah, I've been meaning to do a top 10 on Love for quite a long time. Top 10 Buffy or Angel episodes, something, something, Love, something, something. And then talk about the relationships. And significant episodes about that. That's certainly something that is up for me personally, and that tends to be my way into writing about the show. Most of the episodes relate to Buffy directly. Every moment counts more than you think.
Nobody knows who I am. Not the real me.
Also, she said the title of the episode, so mark your bingo cards. Oh, I should put in Sarah's bingo card. That's a to-do. Off-camera to-do. Code of Honor is... There's so much... There's just so much... Do an episode guide for Code of Honor, the most cringy episode of the series. I don't delight in a massacre. I mean, like, Where the Wild Things Are review for me was just not fun. I love talking about the stuff that I love. It's been like 3 years since the last top 10. Yeah, I should really do one a year, especially because those videos, people tend to watch them, which is a good thing.
Not the real me.
Also, she said the title of the episode, so mark your bingo cards. Dawn lays out the trials and tribulations of being the younger sister of the Slayer. Go Fish is a man. I watched Go Fish last night, and I think something's wrong with me because... No, I hated it. I was skipping parts. Maybe review Star Trek 4. I could do the Star Trek movies. I feel like... I'm not going to do much better than Red Letter Media did with those, though. Rather, I feel like they did the reviews that I would want to do, so... I don't know. There's a lot I could do. Avatar, do the first season of Last Airbender. The episode, so mark your bingo cards. Dawn lays out the trial... Bingo cards. Dawn lays out the... Dawn lays out the trials and tribulations of being a... So, here's what we need to do. I need to fix this. So, we'll go to there. And then I'm going to razor. And go to there. So now we'll add a frame hold. And so it'll pause and then should visually continue.
Not the real me.
Also, she said the title of the episode, so mark your bingo cards. Dawn... Mark your bingo cards. Dawn lays out the trials and... Alright, I have to go grab lunch, and I'm going to prep a few files that are not here yet, and then I'll fire up the stream. Probably 2 or 3 hours. I will be back. Do Avatar. Eventually I will do Avatar.
Thank you, friends. This video is going to be finished today, so I'm going to be streaming a lot today. Hopefully you'll be around, and I'll see you in a bit.